According to this video and report posted by Reno Mokri, he made it known that peaceful protesters have now made their way to Bodilon Street, Ikoyi, where Tinubu's residence is reportedly located. Reno Mokri made it known that peaceful protesters have gotten to Tinubu's residence and they have occupied the streets. As you know, that some people have been accusing Tinubu of having something to do with the deadly attack on protesters at Lekki Tollgate yesterday. He has denied the allegation and made it clear that it doesn't have anything to do with the attack, according to Daily Trust. Meanwhile, the video would show you below shows peaceful protester at Tinubu's residence as they kept singing, "How many people soldier go kill? They will kill us tire." Of course, you've seen the video and you see how people are just there, see saying that no matter what, it's like they have already given up. Let them go. Let them go and bring the soldiers. The surprising thing there is that even at the toll gate, people are there in their large number. Very huge crowd. Even at Alausa, so we heard, huge crowd. They thought that everybody will just sit at home. They're going to threaten them. Everybody will just sit at home. Nobody is going to come out. They will just be hiding before they will do and undo. But now they have they've met with their Waterloo. And water don't pass Gary. Water don't pass Gary. You can see water don't really pass Gary. So it's unfortunate that these so-called politicians, they didn't learn on time. As old as they are not even young boys. That we say, these people, maybe it's a youthful exuberance. That is what is worrying them. These people have been living for a very long time. At least they are close to 70 years. But because of that position, because of how they got their money, they got their wealth, is intoxicating them, and none of them, they've yielded themselves to the devil. A reprobate heart definitely will not want to have a woman heart until he will get himself destroyed. But let's see, because a lot of it's not everybody. The tolerance from person to person differs. Some people can tolerate to a certain degree. Some people cannot just even at all. Some people, their tolerance is higher. Some people are lower. Some people don't even have it at all. Some people cannot even control themselves. So we have different people. So as a leader, you must know all of these things. Are we going to be telling them? It is just pride and selfishness that is just is the problem of these so-called people. Once they have this little thing, they will now be asking you, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? That's what you're going to be hearing. Do you know who I am? And that is where it has landed them. Where the peaceful protesters kept chanting and singing that how many of them would soldier kill. They kept going and said they would kill them until they are tired. Do you think those protesting at a Tinubu residence will change anything? Whether it's going to change anything? Of course, a lot of things are beginning to change. Just like I said, level of this thing differs from persons to persons. The tolerance, your level of tolerance differs from person to person. That's why I would say nobody has a monopoly to anything. No. Nobody does. Nobody does. Nobody does at all. Enough of all this. In a democratic setup, you have to protest and also wait for response. Youth voice had been heard. You should suspend it now because the protest had been hijacked by politicians and hoodlums. Okay. Someone says, Mugu is talking. See your like. I always tell you that you should be careful. Has the president spoken at all? So the protest continues until he speaks. Then we will listen and wait. If there's no improvement in the promises he made, we take to the streets again. It's an act of engagement. He does not want to do that. They say he does not talk. That he does not somersault, according to Femi Adesina. We've not heard from them now. I know maybe they have gone to practice what they are going to say. Water don't pass Gary. Water don't pass Gary. Well. They say he does not talk. That is his style. Arrogance. Very, very arrogance. That is an act of arrogance. He does not. He's not that. He's not that kind of person. That is his style. Really? You want to become president? That is your style. You should have stayed back in your house. It was not your style when you were moving from state to state, but not for you to attend to people too big. Whatever the circumstances that is keeping him, we don't even care. All we know that he's there and he should do the right thing. If he knows he's tired or he's not capable, then he would leave. They've told him several times to leave. He said no, he's going to stay there. Well, who heard the voice of the youth? Is it the so-called president that failed to address them, or the Lagos state governor that denied any casualty in Lekki shootings? I thought you were supposed to be wiser than this. There's a saying that there's no peace for the wicked, or every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Is here again. Only God knows where all this is heading to. God help Nigeria. The so-called leaders, the so-called elders, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? They will say they are the elders, they are this, they are that. Where are you guys now? Where are you guys? To keep your people together is a problem. And that's why we are seeing all of this. You can imagine. Well, on behalf of Tinubu, they are welcome, but do him no harm. This picture was taken, I don't know where this one is talking about, Victoria Way. Maybe Sanwo-Olu shouldn't have declared the curfew in the first place. He said the whole thing is beyond him. It's beyond him. He's beyond him and he's denying. He's just implicated himself the more. Honestly, he has implicated himself so much. Oh yes, I don't know what happened. And throughout the night, even when after the whole thing happened, throughout the night, this man did not do anything. But early in the morning, he woke up and you say you want to serve the people. This whole thing happened around how many? Maybe around from maybe 9 or 9, 10, 11. If it is 2 o'clock, you have to come out. You have to come out and go and see what is happening. Let people see you there. But they allowed everything to happen. He now woke up in the morning and started going to hospital. How did he know? The hospital that those people were taken to. How did he know? And he's telling non-entities who do not reason. Because if you just pick up microphone, you begin to speak, you think people will just continue to listen to you and they will not be able to ask questions. It's unfortunate that this kind of a thing is happening in our society. For how long? How long are they going to be lying to themselves? You can lie to people, but you can't lie to yourselves because your conscience is always there. But let's see. Since they say they are stubborn, people are already there. People are outside. People are there. The coffee now is the coffee holding? Is he holding? It's not holding again. It's not holding at all. You can imagine. So guys, I'll leave your comments below and let us know your thoughts on this.